is Hazel from Zero1. Welcome back to our channel. So today I'm with Leila and we're going to film a video, a story time video about mistakes that we made during university. So Leila, say hi.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi. First, what's it going to be? Me first?
Yeah, you first.
Okay. Okay, so basically, I think this is quite common among a lot of students. Basically, turning off your alarm and then going back to your mattress, your so soft mattress, and then thinking that, oh, I'm just gonna lay down for like 5 minutes and I'll get up right away.
Yeah.
Without even setting another alarm just in case, and you end up dozing off for like an hour or half an hour, and then ending up being horribly late for your class.
Yeah, this happens to me as well. So
I think it happens to her more than me. Okay.
Yeah. Every morning I will definitely wake up late. Yeah, later than I expected. So let's say if I have a class at 8 a.m. I plan to get up at 7 a.m. But then I will usually end up getting up at 7:45 a.m. which is like really late, and I still have to wash my face and get ready for school, and within 15 minutes I have to reach school within 15 minutes, which is not possible, and that's why I am late for every 8 a.m. class. I'll be in class at like 8:20, and basically the lecturer just gone through everything, and I was like, okay, what's going on?
So the thing with her is, she would wake up at 6 a.m. in the morning and still be late for an 8 a.m. class.
I don't know what I was doing all the time, but I would just be late. Even though I wake up at 7 a.m., I will also be late. What's wrong with me? I don't know.
Okay, it's not really often for me to be late for class actually, because
She's a good student, isn't me?
because I'm really mindful about my time, so yeah, and I'm not as carefree as Hazel is when it comes to academic stuff. So I always feel very bad whenever I go to class late. So there was one time where for some reason I couldn't get up, even though I had okay, the story goes like this. I set my alarm at 7 a.m. and then of course I only set one alarm compared to other people who have a lot of difficulty waking up during the morning. They always set a lot of multiple alarms, 7:15, 7:30. So I only have one alarm, 7. Then for usually I would wake up regardless if I have enough sleep or not, because that's just my habit. So my alarm is at 7. Then for some reason I had no memory at all about turning off the alarm, but I ended up waking up at like 8. I ended up waking up at 8:30.
Oh my god.
And I had class at 8, so
Yeah.
And it was a compulsory class where attendance was taken. So it was really bad. If it was just a normal lecture where there's no compulsory attendance, then it would be fine.
Yeah.
I would just be missing like half an hour of lecture. Okay, that's still bad, but still, that's better than not attending at all, right? Not getting an attendance as a result of being late. So basically, I ended up waking up at 8:30, and I was like, I jumped out of my bed. I was like, oh my god, what time is it? I think I've already gone past the time that I'm supposed to sleep. And at the moment I opened my phone and saw that it was 8:30, I was like, oh shit. Oh my god, what did I do? I had no recollection of turning off the alarm at all. And then, so basically, I just brushed my teeth. Didn't even bother to clean my face even. I didn't even wash my face. I just brushed my teeth, then changed clothes, and just ran to school. Then the moment I got there, I was already half an hour late, right? So I was like, because it was a small group discussion, and then I had one lecturer there. Then I was asking her, is it alright if I still get my attendance even though I was like half an hour late? And then she was saying,
No.
I'm sorry, but you were half an hour late. If you were 15 minutes earlier, then it would be fine. I would have given you a pass. Because I've never been late for her sessions before. So I was like thinking, oh, maybe she will give me a pass.
You know, Hazel, no.
Identity crisis.
You know, Leila is really a good student. Like, if she's late for a class, or even if she skip a class, she'll feel really guilty, and she will be like, oh, I shouldn't have skipped, I shouldn't have been late, like this. So I'm not that kind of student, and I think the problem with our uni is like, they shouldn't have 8 a.m. class, you know? Like 8 a.m. We have to wake up like 7 a.m. to get ready, not like, you know, because 8 a.m. class is fine, but we'll have class from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. So if you don't bath at all and you go to uni, you will be like very
Uncomfortable
and very oily, and yeah.
I mean, the only way to solve that is to actually wake up
early. I think uni should have solved this for us, 8 a.m. class.
But honestly, right, I mean, if we're talking in the aspect of my degree, like medicine, you're going to be a doctor sooner or later. Then you'll have like shifts in the middle of the night, so
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter to me because I have to be awake like early during the early hours of the day anyway, so I might as well just get used to it.
I'm really not that kind of person that can get up regardless the amount of time that I have slept for. So I really cannot, like, for example, if I sleep at 12 a.m. I couldn't get up at 7 a.m. you know, because I need to get like 8 hours of sleep at least. So if I sleep at 12 a.m. I would definitely get out at 8 a.m. Yeah, so that's my problem. I should go and
I don't know though, like when I was living with her during our pre-university time, I'm pretty much sure she slept for more than 8 hours.
Yeah, I'll be like 11 p.m. very tired, and then I go to bed, and then next.
Okay, next, your turn.
My turn. Okay. So, next is also some common mistake that every university students will make, because we are allowed to bring our phones to school, bring our gadgets. So I will end up like spending more time on my phone rather than listening to the lecture. So I think that's a big problem in me, because I get distracted very easily, and then every time when I study, I will use my phone. Like, for example, I study for half an hour, and then I will go and scroll Instagram, Facebook, and everything, and then after that I will realize that it was already 1.5 hours or something.
Okay,
so,
I have this problem too, despite me being the serious student that you are trying to portray me as. So I have no problem in concentrating. Actually, I do. So basically, I don't use any electronic devices during class. You do, right? Yeah, you do. But I do use electronic devices when I'm at home. So when I'm supposed to be studying, I would get distracted with my phone, especially my phone. because I'm just there scrolling which YouTube videos should I watch next, because I'm really just sick of just reading all those stuff like without rest. Even though I've already only finished one lecture, I would still feel so exhausted to the point that I was like, oh, maybe I should reward myself by, watching a few YouTube videos, right? One YouTube video is only probably, if you're choosing the shorter ones, it would only be 5 minutes. So if I watch a couple, it would only amount to 10 minutes. So it's not that bad, but little do you know is you see like, oh, half an hour has passed, an hour has passed, and by the time you felt like you've already watched enough, you start to think, I have no mood to study at all. Maybe I'll just postpone the study session tomorrow then.
Yes, this is exactly the same thing that happened to me, and I'll be like scroll Instagram for 15 minutes and then I should go back to study, and then it's okay lah, let me check Facebook, and then I'll be like scroll, okay, 30 minutes, and then I'll be like maybe I should continue study later, and then I continue with YouTube and everything, and then until 10 p.m. time to go to bed and relax.
What's the next topic? My turn?
Yeah, your turn.
Okay. Being overconfident for exams. And
Really?
then ending up with less than what you expected results.
Disclaimer. Leila's less than expected results is like A-.
That's kind of true. I mean, like,
yeah, that's why.
So basically what happened was, you were there, that during our pre-university course program. Basically, we had three major exams that we had to go through. Two of which I got almost like perfect score. I'm not trying to brag or anything.
Almost perfect is like perfect score.
Okay, I'm not trying to brag on anything. It's just like a fact. Okay. I mean, like, basically, that's what I got. That's the reality of it. I'm not trying to brag, but and then the last exam, I wanted to do my best and also to get to maintain my results so that I could get, a 4.0. But it didn't turn out that way because I was too confident in one subject. I thought that I had that subject down. Like, it was English. I mean, it's a language, you can't really prepare much for it unless there's a essay section where you have to be sure about the format that you're supposed to write the essay in. So basically what I did wrong was I wrote the essay in the wrong format, and then that cost me a lot of marks, which cost me my 4.0. And that's my story. Have you ever experienced that? No.
No, because I don't really have expectations in myself.
Oh my
So
gosh.
I'll be like, yeah, I did well, but actually, my very best is like hers lower than expectation.
Yeah, okay. To each their own. Okay.
So my turn. Okay, so I was like really very not organized for everything. Like every day I should I should prepare the week ahead before I actually attended class, because we have sessions like we have to do reading before the session. So for example, if I don't prepare, I will be like very
Lost.
And don't know what to do for that session. So basically, I am that kind of student that is not organized at all, and very last minute. Yeah, basically that's it.
Yeah, that happened to me as well. Like we'll take today for example. So today, I slept at 3 a.m. in the morning because I had to prepare for my clinical skills unit session and also my small group discussion. So I had a lot of reading to do, but instead of because I had the whole weekend, we had Saturday and Sunday off, and I was supposed to complete my reading then. But because I was too relaxed, I was back at home. So whenever I'm at home, I have the worst productivity. I seriously cannot do anything when I'm at home. So I ended up playing with my phone and watching TV. That's it. And the moment I got back to my apartment near my campus, I had to hurry up and finish the readings that I was supposed to do over the weekend. And then so I ended up staying awake until 3 a.m. in the morning, and then slept for like 4 hours, waking up at freaking 7 a.m. in the morning for my clinical skills session. And then after finishing the clinical skills session, I had to go and prepare for my small group discussions because I had wasn't finished with the reading yet. And yeah, that's basically what happened. Basically, guys, do not procrastinate. When you've got something to do, you have to do it, whether or not you're willing to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, so then my turn. Okay, this is a really I have 3 points left. How many points do you still have?
I don't have anything left.
Seriously? So it's like my own story time session right now?
Story time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have 2 points which are very, 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 very specific to me, or probably to a few people in the entire world. Only a few people. I'm pretty much sure I'm very special in this case because this happened when we were in pre-university. So me and Hazel used to live in the same apartment when we were studying in our pre-university course. So basically, I had this habit of laying on my bed and studying. Basically, I had my head on my pillow. I was laying on my back, and my notes were in my hand. So basically, I was reading, studying like that. So of course, when you're studying, you would eventually get tired and you'll feel sleepy. So what happened was I would fall asleep. My hand muscles will completely relax.
It's okay, I can demo. For example, by the time when I knocked on her door and her roommate opened the door for me, her roommate is my friend too, is our friend too, and
which is also the same person that knows about this channel, by the way.
And she opened the door for me, and then I saw Leila lying on her bed, and then she'd be like this.
Yeah,
Covering her face.
So basically, I would completely let go the moment I knock off, and the notes would fall on my face. And even though it fell like directly on my face, I wouldn't even wake up because I was so tired.
So we always tease her that she learned through osmosis, so that's why she is that genius.
The notes would just diffuse through the surface of my skin.
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's another one which happened today actually, because I think I'm going to blame it on me being too tired and having not enough sleep. Because what happened was, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a red spot right here is actually a wound, a needle stick injury.
What happened?
Basically, what I did was I was practicing in my clinical skills unit, and we had to do venipuncture, which is you have to take a blood sample from a mannequin. And because the blood sample, we're practicing for blood sample taking for laboratory tests and all that, right? So I was practicing venipuncture on a mannequin. I was trying to assemble the needle. So the needle was sterile. It was a newly packaged one. So when I was trying to uncap the needle, I think like I was a bit too. I'm pretty much sure my head during that time was not really at its best condition. I was kind of dazing off a bit. I was a bit daydreaming, not really taking enough precautions when I tried to uncap the needle. So basically, what happened was I uncapped the needle, so it went like this, and then because of the reflex, right? You know how whenever you, for example, do you have a pen?
Yes.
With a cap on? Yeah. So basically, when you open a pen, you open like this, and then you would have this reflex where you kind of go back, right? So it when you open, it's like this, and then it goes back because of the reflex, right? So basically, what happened was, I opened the cap of the needle, and because of the reflex, it ended up poking into my pinky finger. The needle freaking poked into my pinky finger. At first, I didn't really see any blood coming out, so I was like thinking, oh, maybe it's just like a scrape. It didn't really go through my skin. It didn't penetrate my skin, so I didn't bleed yet. But as I progressed through the venipuncture procedures, I saw like, ooh, there's like a bit of blood like oozing out. And I could see it because I was wearing gloves actually. So the blood was like on the glove. It was like tinting the glove. So so yeah, I was kind of careless in that respect. So
I think this happened to all of us as well.
I'm pretty much sure not everyone.
Not everyone, because there is one time where I experienced this kind of thing, but not poking my own finger, of course. I remember one day I didn't get enough of sleep. Like I only sleep for 2 or 3 hours, and then I have class 8 a.m. in the next day, and it was like quite an important lecture, and then I was like trying to write something. So I have my pen uncapped, and then I wanted to write something. So I ended up nodding off, and then I'd be like this, and then I drew kind of like a pattern of, I don't know, all over my lecture notes.
Basically, it was like every time.
And then it'll be like, I didn't even notice until after I finished the lecture. So guys, do not doze off when you're having a class.
Oh yeah, I just realized that we didn't really explain why we're looking like surgeons with surgical masks on. Do we need to explain?
Maybe yes.
Yeah. So basically, the both of us are just doing this for fun. We don't really want to be famous or anything, so we would prefer to keep our faces a secret. And because we don't want people to recognize us, and also because it's really embarrassing, because we have an image at school, and I'm pretty much sure none of my friends at school would actually expect me to do such a thing in the first place.
Yeah, that's why.
So the channel is there are only 4 people in our school that knows about this channel.
4 people.
Right? The 2 of us.
Oh yeah.
4, right?
Yeah.
4 in total. So the 4 including the both of us. So not a lot of people know about this thing, and we prefer to keep it that way because we want our privacy and also to mask our embarrassment.
Yeah.
Because in order for us to be as open as possible during our vlogs and our videos, one of the conditions would be for us to be as anonymous as possible because I think if we ever expose ourselves in our own true identity, I would think we would be extra careful about what we say.
We'll be restricted to certain
we would be very hesitated. We would be hesitating on what we should do, like the topics that we would cover, the things that we would do. I mean, like, so far the things that we've done are go out and eat.
There's more in the future.
Basically, we will feel very restricted in the things that we want to do. Probably, like if we want to be crazy, but because we were more concerned about the image that we portray in school, we would be, I don't know, very restricted, very conservative in everything we do in our videos. So yeah, and because the both of us are, despite how we talk, we are actually very shy people. I mean, like, shy to the point that the amount of friends that we have at school can be less than 10 fingers. I mean, the close ones. Yeah, so
Yeah.
please bear with us. I mean, I know it's weird, but
It's okay, I think.
I know it's weird to watch the videos of like two people with like freaking surgical masks on. Okay. And then also, if you happen to notice that I sound kind of tired and also very nasally, that's because I'm actually having a flu right now. Yeah. Okay. So basically, that's the end of the story time vlog that we have right now, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.
Is it off it?
No. Bye-bye.
Bye.
So this is the end of the storytime video, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys soon. If you like this video, please give this video a little thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Bye guys, have a nice day.